Yeah, well, that was a good, it was a good competitive night for us. We thought we got a lot of good work in all three phases of the game, and obviously got to look at a lot of people that haven't played a lot for us, and so whatever their individual situation was, that was really the common theme with all those players. Good to be out there, good to be playing and going through that process. And there's a lot of things we'll learn from tonight, and work on this week, try to improve next week, and the next game opportunity we have. But thought the players responded well to the competition, and it was a pretty evenly matched game. It's a lot of good situations, and got a lot we can learn from. So that's what we'll do.
Reminder, raise your hand. We'll pass the mic to you if you have questions. Joe Chiara.
Hi, Bill. Just your thoughts on Bailey in coming in. Obviously, struggled a little bit earlier in the first half, but to calm down and play the well he did in the second half. What are your thoughts on his performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was calm all night. Yeah. Again, we're all going to learn from things. He'll learn from things. Made some good plays. There's some other things that it's part of the learning process.
To your left.
Hey, Bill. We saw both Matt Patricia and Joe Judge taking turns on play call duty tonight on the offense. Is that the plan moving forward, having them switch back and forth? And do you plan on naming a single guy or going with both?
Yeah. Well, we did this game. We did a lot of things in this game that are going to be beneficial in the long run. So whether it's on the coaching staff, playing time, position players played, and so forth. I mean, that's all part of the process.
Andrew Callahan to your right.
Bill, what were some of the benefits of having Joe and Matt call plays tonight?
I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to do that.
Do you know if one will call plays when the regular season arrives?
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that. We'll work it out.
So have you decided?
We're going through a process, just like everything else on this team.
Questions?
I know you released a statement earlier, but just on James White, kind of how that went with the team. I don't know if he talked to the team or how they found out, and what you think the reaction was from the guys on the roster.
I talked to James, and I conveyed that, his decision to the team. That was a few days ago, and then James released a statement today. I'm sure he'll have more to say about that. I'll leave that to him. And look, he was a tremendous player for us, tremendous person. There's not enough complimentary things to say about James White. He could be here all night and still have time left over. So, ultimate team player, huge in big games, as professional as they come, and on and on and on. So, but respect his decision, and I'll leave any comments about his decision to him.
Go with the birthday boy, Steve Burton.
Yeah, Bill, I appreciate that. Hey, can you talk about the play of your special teams, the return game, and how that can add a spark to your football team?
Yeah, it's always good to see those. Get to see those guys get some opportunities, and I think both teams kind of wanted to kick and cover, and there wasn't. I mean, the plus 50 is plus 50, but there wasn't as much situational kicking, so it gave everybody a good chance to rush the punts, block the or return the punts, cover the kickoffs, return the kickoffs, and all that. So just part of the evaluation. Again, I think there were some good things, some things I'm sure we could do better, and again, there wasn't a lot of like in that area scheming or anything. We're just running our basic things. They're running their basic things and evaluating the players and how they did. So, but Miles had looked like he had a couple nice runs in there, and so that was good to see. Thank you.
Bill, we saw David Andrews. Seemed like he was kind of acting as a leader on the sideline, talking to the offensive line.
He's a five-time team captain. I mean,
I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry, but
he's a five-time team captain. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a big surprise.
Yeah. So I just wondered, with Matt Patricia kind of rotating through. Did you all ask him to do that, or did he just take the initiative?
No, we had good leadership from all our veteran players. Different. I mean, a whole lot of different guys out there. They were great on the sideline. Encouraging the players who were playing and trying to help them out. The coaches are trying to do their job, but at the same time, the veteran players were very supportive and with great instruction and help. I mean, I could go right down the line, but there's a lot of guys that didn't play, and I noticed many of them, if not all of them, being part of that. So that was kind of their role tonight, and I thought they did a good job of it.
Bill, you just talked about Tyquan Thornton's touchdown. It looked like he got pretty good separation there.
Yeah, on a scramble, it looked like he just came back out of the route when Brian scrambled to his right, and Tyquan came back out, and that was a good red area scramble play. It's fairly common. Those happen a lot, but they did a nice job executing it.
Two final questions, Corey.
Yeah, Yanni Kajust obviously didn't play a lot his first few years, but looks like he's been playing well in training camp and looked like he played well tonight before he got hurt, it looked. But what have you seen from him so far this summer?
Yeah, this is the best camp he's had. He's been very competitive and, worked hard in the off seasons in good condition. So we'll see how things turn out here. But, it's good to have him back out there and, hopefully, it's what he had tonight isn't serious.
Bill, how did you feel the communication went offensively with both Matt and Joe relaying signals in there tonight?
Yeah, I don't think the communication was a problem. We had 12 men on defense on one play, but otherwise the play clock was pretty. We had plenty of time for the most part. We had a couple injuries and a couple of substitution issues, but overall, those are more. It wasn't the operation. It was guys, a guy being hurt or a substitute because that caused some other substitution things. So we can clean that up a little bit, but. Yeah, I thought we were on the ball pretty quickly. I had plenty of time to operate, and we had to audible a few times. We were able to do that. So, I mean, there's plenty of room for improvement. I'm not saying we're there yet, but getting there. Yeah.
And just really quickly, just to follow up, if I could, you mentioned earlier with the offensive play call, you're going through a process. What do you need to see to make a final decision?
We're going through a process. It's simple as that.
Okay, it's just a little bit of an unusual situation for us that have watched you guys before, and so
what do you want me to do?
I guess we're just looking for a little clarity as to why we're seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah, going through a process.
Okay.
All right, thank you.